You know, I really did not think I would find the two actors that would have such bad romantic chemistry on screen than in this movie. However, it was really funny. Book of Love. Now, this is an Amazon Prime original movie, and it kind of stars this novelist. He's a writer, and he's releasing his first book, a love story. And it's not good. The story that he wrote is not good. It's flopping everywhere, except for some reason in Mexico, it's just flourishing, and he's getting so many sales, and it's like amazing. So it's odd. So he gets booked in a trip to Mexico. But what he doesn't realize is that the translator actually fixed his book and changed it up and made it more not boring. So this story basically shows that development and him going to Mexico and with his translator and him finding out that his book is not the same, it has been changed, and their whole adventure there. Now, you know, I really thought this movie, when I was watching this movie, I was like, here we go, another cheesy, sappy love story. It sounded interesting, you know, it sounded interesting. The premise seemed like it could be at least a decent watch, nothing better to do. So I put it on, and wow, it's funny. I was gonna be the first pro. It is so funny. And it's like, I feel like it's a little bit more funny if you know Spanish, because then you can actually understand some of the jokes better. Because if you don't know Spanish, it might not be as funny as, but since I know Spanish as well, I found it extra funny. But I think even for all my English-only listeners, I think you'll get a laugh out of it for sure. And if you don't, get a funny bone. Now, the only and the glaring problem is the actors are great actors. They have no chemistry. Zero. This is a romantic comedy, so you would think that you should have some on-screen chemistry. Now, usually this makes a bad film. So I like to just assume that this is a comedy movie and that there's not a romantic side, because wow, I felt nothing. There was like nothing. And when I mean nothing, I mean like two rocks could have had more chemistry than those two. Even in the scenes where they're getting hot and heavy. That's how bad the chemistry is. It felt so platonic. But it is very interesting. This movie ropes the plot together very well. There was no moment in the movie, at least no big moment in the movie, where I was just like, wow, there's really nothing going on here. Every part has a purpose, and they seem to flow it very well. The only major flaw that I felt in like the plot is I feel like near the end they were kind of trying to find a way to wrap it up, because in reality the plot that they made had a ability to just last forever. They could be going from city to city to town to town to town to town, and it just never could end. So they had to find a way to kind of wrap it up, and I don't hate the way they wrapped it up, but I just found it slightly underwhelming. Like, I'm not going to give too much criticism on how they could have made it better, because in reality it was kind of hard to wrap up, because it was just kind of like floating and just like, wrap it up, wrap it up. So I think there's a little bit more to the desire there. And overall, like, I really think if they didn't have good, funny jokes in this movie, this would have been a very bad movie, I'm not going to lie. Like, that is its redeeming quality, that is its strongest point. So if you don't find it funny at all, you probably are not going to like it. So that's going to be the risk you take if you want to watch this movie. So overall, I'm going to have to give it a 6. Because, look, if you want to laugh, you should watch it. But don't expect anything else out of it. This is just for a laugh. It's only good to laugh at. And not in like, oh, this is so bad, cringe, haha way. It is genuinely funny. But I just think the plot is not strong enough to hold on its own. The romance is dead. Like, I don't even want to say it's weak. It is dead. There's nothing between the characters, so I even forgot it was a romance movie. That's how little is between the characters. But if you can get past all that and you just want to laugh, it'll probably make you laugh. Either way, if you want more movie reviews and cultural analysis or a TV show analysis, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.